Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're practicing with me again. Today's class is a 40-minute Vinyasa flow class, and it's part 11 of the Ground and Centre series of classes. And these practices emphasize a mindful attention to breath and present moment experience to help you land back in your body, calm and centered. For practice today, you may wish to have a block with you, though it's not essential. And if you are enjoying the classes and joining me on a regular basis and you'd like to support me, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy your practice. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your back in Shavasana, corpse pose. Rest your arms alongside your body with your palms face down. Place your heels a comfortable distance apart. Take a few moments to nestle into your shape, smoothing out any creases through your upper and middle back, the back of your hips. And softening the front of your body, relaxing your expression, and feeling the front of your shoulders receding back, inviting your heart to soften and nest into your body, relaxing into yourself. Closing down your eyes or taking a soft open gaze down the tip of your nose. And ask your body to be quiet and still for a few breaths. The rise and fall of your breath, allowing you to sense the shape of your body and the places where your body meets the ground. And if you're feeling at all restless or distracted, offer yourself this time to just let go, be soft, focus on your breath instead. And taking 3 deliberate breaths now, breathing into your belly, your ribs, and up to your chest. Pause for a beat, holding your breath. And then exhale slowly, letting your breath calmly dissolve. 2 more. As you feel yourself breathe out, gently blink the eyes open, clear your gaze, and gather your knees in toward your chest. Split your knees a little wider than your hips. Take your hands to the top of your knees and start to draw some circles through your low back spine. And circle back, opposite direction. Then take your feet to the floor, mats width apart, reach your arms out wide, palms face down, and just ease your knees up and over to the right, then up and over to your left. Go side to side with the wave of your breath. Letting your knees sway gently, so you're loosening the muscles that surround and support your spine, flushing your hips with some gentle movement. Then next time your knees fall over to the right, just pause there, hold in a twist, sending your gaze to the left if it doesn't bother your neck.
Breathe into the space all along the left line of your body. Move back through center, sway your knees over to your left, eyes to the right. Just breathing slowly into the belly, into your ribs, your chest. And exhale long, feeling your upper body relaxed and anchored. And then return to center, and we'll make our way onto all fours, tabletop position. Finding a hand placement that feels really sturdy and comfortable for you. Fingers spread, your knees stationed under your hips. Then move freely in your body. You might like to start with some linear movement, arching and rounding your back through cat and cow. And then perhaps circle or sway your spine to open into the sides of your torso. Pressing the floor away as you move. And then make your way back to center. Walk your hands forward a step. We're moving into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips and press back. And again, just steady your posture by pressing down where your body meets the mat to anchor yourself. And then lengthen the back seam of your body, lifting your hips away from your wrists. You can pause or pedal your heels here. Move and sway in your own way. Take 3 to 5 slow cycles of breath as you explore how you're feeling in your body. Inviting your breath to feel your shape. Then usher your breath to any areas that may be feeling less open so you can expand your shape. On your next breath in, come forward to a plank pose and we'll hold here, taking 5 to 8 steady breaths. So option to modify by placing the knees to the floor. Feel your next breath in, your next breath out. Your ability to ground and center yourself comes from your connection to the present moment and relating to these moments with a sense of neutrality. So feeling now each new breath expanding into your shape and that unshakable strength and stability as you exhale in your body. On your next exhale, return to downward facing dog. Just here for a beat, looking forward between the thumbs. Soften your knees and travel quietly on your mat to the front of your space. As you arrive, feet hips width apart, hands to your shins, open your chest forward. And then bend your knees and fold over your legs. Again, inhale, lengthen your heart forward this time. Take your hands behind your back, link your fingers. And on an exhale, deeply bend your knees and fold. Pausing here. Gently lifting the front of your shoulders up away from the floor. Feeling that release through your neck. Crown of the head, points down. Just keeping your hands interlaced here, we'll add a gentle twist with your right knee bent. Slowly turn and twist to your left, taking your right shoulder down toward your right knee. And then flow back through center, switching sides, left shoulder down toward your bent left knee. And then return to center. Release your hands to the floor, let your arms dangle. Then roll your chin toward your chest, slowly rise to stand. Unraveling, reach your arms overhead. Press your palms and then lower your hands to the center of your chest. Standing in Tadasana, Samastitihi. On your inhale now, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, send your heart forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back for low lunge on the fingertips. Tap your right knee down, take a breath in, lift your chest, press into your feet, and on your out-breath flow into the half splits. Hands walk back, work towards straightening your left leg. Go between the two, inhale, lunge forward, heart lifts. Exhale, buttocks drift back and straighten your left leg, bow in. Once more, inhale, lunge. And exhale, half splits. Pausing here. Really flexing your left foot, digging your left heel into the mat. Lengthen your chest forward on the new breath. Fold a little closer toward your left thigh. Take 3 more breaths. Letting your breath expand into your shape. Take a full breath in, draw your heart forward. Then keep your right hand under your shoulder or the fingertips. Look to your left, and on an inhale, stretch your left arm up toward the ceiling, twisting. Pause and breathe here. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release, re-lunge your left knee. Frame your left foot with your hands, moving into bird dog. So you stay on your right knee, send your left leg straight back, and then level your hips. Reach your right arm forward, balancing here. Pressing the floor away with all the little bones of your left hand, staying buoyant and light. On your exhale, modified half moon on your right hand to the floor, pivot your right toes behind you and open to your left leg lifting, your foot flexed, engaging your outer left glutes and your left arm overhead. Reach away, lightly press your hips forward. Inhale here. Exhale, curl and catch your left knee in toward your chest, round your spine. Inhale, reach away. Exhale and somersault in. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, curl and hold. Hold onto your knee, look to the top of your mat, then guide your left foot to the top of your space for low lunge. As you're ready and when you're steady, reach your arms overhead. Stay for your exhale, grounding yourself, activating your feet. Then gently side bend over to your left. Lower your left hand down to your left hip, reach your right arm up and then over to your left. Just gently explore easing your hips back a little as you press your right buttocks forward, lengthening into the front of your right hip. Next breath in, return to center, arms overhead, and then hands to the floor, top edge of the mat for supported warrior 3. So you're going to stand on your left foot, raise your right leg up. An option here to place your hands on a block if you have one, elevate the floor to meet your body, or just find a little bend in your left knee to offer yourself a little bit more range to lift your right heel, same time you balance your hips. Send your gaze forward, chest forward. Last few breaths here. Option to bring your hands to prayer. Finding your warrior 3. Transitioning now into single leg mountain, eyes forward as you rise, draw your right knee in toward your chest. Just here for a few breaths, standing tall. Soft, steady gaze forward. And then release, step down, top of your mat. Feel free to give your legs a little shake out. Second side, on your inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Forward fold over your legs on your exhale. Breathing in, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge on the fingertips. Stay low, soften your left knee to the floor. Take a breath in, curl your heart up. And then flow into the half splits. Hands walk back, straighten your right leg, any amount. Between the two, with your breath, inhale, lunge forward. Heart lifts. Exhale, straighten and fold over your right leg. Once more, inhale, lunge. And exhale, half splits. You're holding here, digging your right heel into the mat. Lengthen your chest forward on the new breath. And then fold a little closer toward your right thigh. 3 more calm breaths. One more full breath in. And stay in your half monkey pose. We just twist. Left hand stays grounded. Reach your right hand up. Twisting to your right. And you can modify by gently bending your left knee. It feels more accessible. One more breath in. Release. Re-lunge your right knee. Frame your front foot. Moving into bird dog. Stay on your left knee now. You're sending your right leg back. Level your hips. And then reach your left arm forward, balancing. On your exhale, modified half moon on your left hand to the floor. Pivot your left toes behind you and open to your right. Right leg lifting. And send your right arm overhead. Take one more breath in. Exhale, curl and catch your right knee in toward your chest. Inhale, reach away. And then curl in. Once more, breathe in, reach. Exhale, curl in and pause. Looking now to the top of your mat, softly guide. Land your right foot, top of the mat for low lunge. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Stay for your exhale. Take one more breath in. And then side bend to your right. Right hand to your right hip, left arm reaches up and over to your right. Keep shoring up your lower body, perhaps easing back to that 90-90 shape through the legs. Light squeeze to your left buttocks. Breathing in, return to center, arms overhead, and then hands to the floor for supported warrior 3. Stand on your right foot. As you're ready, raise your left leg up. And then option to bend into your right knee to level your pelvis. Chest is forward, gaze lightly forward. Last few breaths here. Warrior 3 with your hands to prayer and balance hands free. Slowly now transitioning into single leg mountain, eyes forward. As you rise, bring your left knee in toward your chest. Give it a squeeze, stand tall. And then release, step down, top of your mat. Legs can have a shake. Surya Namaskar A now. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Breathe in, hands to shins, lengthen your waist. Vinyasa, step back to plank and pause. Strong and steady. On your exhale, lower and come to your belly. On your inhale now, raise your hands, lift your chest. Pause there, just make fists with your hands and give your wrists a roll. Place your hands to the mat and return to your downward facing dog. Just making contact with your breath, keeping it smooth. And returning your awareness to the present moment. Each time you come back to your breath, you naturally create better coherence between your mind and your body, less room for diversion, distraction, and so helpful for centering yourself. From here, we'll twist in our down dog. You might like to shorten your stance between your hands and your feet a little. Center your right hand and then reach your left hand for your outer right calf or ankle. Then invite your head to relax down. If it's comfortable for your neck, you can turn your gaze out to your right. Keep firming your right hand into the mat, stabilizing your shoulder, lifting up and out of your wrist. And then from here, just switch. Really spread now into your left fingers, creating that solid base for support, twisting to your left. And return to your downward facing dog. Just feeling the symmetry and balance of your shape now. Take one more breath in, send your gaze forward. Exhale, travel lightly to the top of your mat. Open and fold with your breath. Rise on up, come to stand on the new breath. And then now lower your hands to your hips. From here we'll move into tree pose, Vriksasana, balancing first on your right foot. So just start by spreading all your right toes, the sole of your foot. And then lifting and setting your left foot anywhere on the inseam of your right leg. Standing tall into your right leg bones, lightly hugging your right hip in toward midline to stabilize your posture. Bring your hands to your heart center. Focus your gaze to a still point. And if your balance is wobbly today, just finding symmetry to your breath to keep you grounded there. And just holding your balance. Transitioning into pyramid pose, step your left foot back now. Placing your feet hips width apart, facing your hips forward equally. And option to take your hands into reverse prayer behind your back, if that's accessible, or hold opposite elbows like me. On your inhale, firm your leg muscles, lift your chest, and take the next few breaths to fold out over the middle of your right thigh. So consciously maintaining an open posture through the front of your spine. So here you bind your arms and your hands, allow you to draw your shoulder blades in and down your back. If you have your balance, simply close your eyes and feel your breath moving through your shape, letting it guide any adjustments. On your inhale, press down through your right foot, rise all the way up. Release your right hand to your right hip. Reach your left arm overhead. And again, hinging and reaching forward from your hips, coming into revolve triangle. So you're rotating. If you have a block, you may wish to rest your left hand to the block on the inside or outside of your right foot. Twisting to your right. Just balancing your steadiness, ease and groundedness in your feet as you revolve. If you're feeling open, you haven't already, right arm up toward the ceiling. One more breath in. And then coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, right fingertips to the floor. Rotate your hips slowly to your left as you raise the left leg. So we're kind of revisiting that same shape you made at the start of the class. Your right hip presses forward lightly, left hand to the sky, and just stay for 3 more breaths. And coming slowly now to the top of your mat, turning your left hip down, hug your left knee in and step up. Open your chest forward, halfway lift. Fold with your out breath. Chin to chest, roll and rise, come to stand. Sweep the arms overhead as you unfurl. And then hands to your hips. Top of the mat, final side tree pose. Left foot's your foundation now. Just taking an unrushed approach, finding that solid base of support, then lifting and placing your right foot. So press your leg and your foot gently, but equally toward the center line, finding your balance. Relaxing your jaw and your shoulders, finding your steady center. And take a slow step now back with your right foot into pyramid pose. Taking your preferred bind with your hands behind your back. Inhale, firm your leg muscles, open your heart. Take the next few breaths to fold. Just pause and linger here, present and aware of your breath. On your inhale, press down to rise all the way up. And then take your left hand to your left hip. Nudge your left hip back in space. Reach your right arm overhead. Then hinge forward and fold. Right hand forward to a block or to the floor outside or inside your left foot. Start to revolve to your left. Feel your way into your twist. Think about moving into your twist from your middle and upper back. So you're not overcompensating with your neck here. And if you haven't already and you have space to grow, left arm reaches toward the ceiling. I won't hold you here for long. Let's take one more breath. And transition into half moon pose. Left fingertips to the floor. Take your time. Rotate your hips slowly to the right now. Raise your right leg. And find your half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Stay for 3 more cycles of breath. Coming to the top of your mat slowly, right hip turns down, right knee in, and step down. Open and fold with your breath, reset. Come to stand on your inhale. Lower your hands to prayer as you exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your waist, look forward. Exhale now, step straight back to downward facing dog. And we're going to combine our twist and balance now. Final little challenge, moving from our down dog twist into a plank balance. So on your inhale, shift forward to your plank pose, pause, and reach your right hand forward like you're shaking hands with someone. Inhale here. On your exhale, down dog with your twist, reach your right hand for your left outer leg. Again, inhale, 3-point plank, right hand forward. Exhale, down dog twist. Lift your hips, reach your right hand to your left. Breathe in, 3-point plank, and hold. Either stay here or explore raising your left foot to balance. Or just here for a beat. Land your hand, land your foot, press back, downward facing dog. So you can take about 5 breaths here or lower to a child's pose, and then we'll switch sides. Calming the rhythm of your breath, refocusing your effort. And if you're in a child's pose, we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. On your inhale, come forward, plank pose. Pause here, reach your left arm forward. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog twist. Left hand toward your outer right leg. Breathe in, 3-point plank. Exhale and twist. Inhale into your plank balance. Now experiment with lifting your right foot. Steady gaze and release. Hands and knees to the floor, and then take your buttocks to your heels and rest in child's pose. Just rest your body now, feel the warmth you created, letting go of your effort. Your arms can go soggy, your jaw can relax. And then slowly rising up, go ahead, bring your legs around in front of you, and we'll finish with a few folds to calm and down-regulate the nervous system. Making our way into Upavishta Konasana. For this posture, you may wish to sit on the edge of a folded blanket, particularly if you've got a tighter back body. We're going to take the legs into a wide V shape. The legs are engaged, toes are flexed, and then just arranging yourself so you sit on the front of your sitting bones with your fingertips behind you, elevating your spine. Breathe in deeply, and on your exhale, start to tilt forward any amount here in your own comfortable range. Here for the next 5 breaths. And on your inhale, peeling up, take your hands to the back of your knees, supporting them. Bring the soles of your feet together now for Baddha Konasana. You can take a wider and looser diamond between the pelvis and your heels if you need more space in your hips there. Hands to your ankles, breathing in, tall spine. Exhale and fold. Again, might be a very subtle tilt and fold. If you're more flexible, try and aim your belly button toward your toes. So you're drawing your chest forward through your arms. And then finding rest in your shape. 5 more calibrated, slow breath here. And we'll take our final forward fold now, easing your way up, extending both legs out straight, both knees, toes pointing up toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, arms rise, and then exhale, fold softly over your legs, bowing in. Just inviting a more introspective focus, perhaps shutting down the eyes. Lengthening your out breath as a way to stay in that place of surrender. Gently releasing. Making your way now into Shavasana, final rest. Returning where we started, laying down on your back. And inviting your legs to fall wide, arranging your arms now, palms face up to the sides of your body. Just take a final moment to smooth and station your body evenly. Just feeling the subtle pull of gravity grounding your body down. Notice the places that are touched and supported by the mat and the earth beneath your body. And resting now for the next 2 minutes. I'll be back to guide you back. And softly, slowly guide your attention back. And just easing your body more awake, more alert with a deeper breath. Bringing some movement or a stretch to your body. And just as you're ready now, no rush, bending your knees, feet to the floor, and rolling out to your right side. Pause for a moment. Take a breath or two to feel here at the end of your practice. And then gently press your way back up to sit. Thank you so much for joining me today for this grounding flow. I hope you managed to take this feeling with you as you go on your way. Namaste.